welcome to our press conference for our Premier League game against Manchester City on Sunday. First section embargoed for 1:30. Should we start with Simon Peach?
First of all, congratulations on the Manager of the Month award. What does that say about what you're achieving as a group and Marcus as well as a player?
You see it right. What we achieve as a group, we did it together, but only it tells us we are in the right direction, but tells further on nothing. That short in the season, we know there's a lot of space for improvement. We have to improve, but it gives us just positive that we are in the right direction, but it tells us also we have to work really hard to get to a higher level.
With injuries and absentees for the City game?
The situation is the following, that Harry Maguire is injured. And I think for the rest we have some doubts with Anthony Martial, but he was training all week with the group, so I'm really happy with that situation. And he's performing really well in training. He makes a good impression. Rashford, he returns into training. So also we are happy with that. And for the rest, maybe, I think for the rest only the longer-term injuries like Axel Tuanzebe, Brandon Williams, they are not available.
Harry Maguire, a lot is said about Harry Maguire, and I appreciate he's not going to play in this game. But do you have to be protective of him? Because it seems as though anything that goes wrong, he'll get blamed for it, whether he's directly responsible or not. There's so much written about him. Most of it is negative. Most on social media at the moment is negative. Do you have to defend him? Do you have to protect him?
First of all, of course, I have to coach him. I have to back him. But I back him because I believe in him. And in the period I work with him, pre-season was good. Was, I think we would say, really good training and games. So then he fall out, but that has also to do with the good performance from the centre backs who are playing now. But I can see the qualities, and even after he was not in the team, he trained really well. But what more important, the quality was really there. And you see his career. He's, I think, almost 50 caps for England. He already with Leicester, with Man United, he's performing really well. So what you see, he has a high potential, and then it's about him. The players in the dressing room, the coaches, the manager, we all believe in him, and now it's about him, and that is what I taught him. And I'm sure he can do it, and he will turn around this. I'm really convinced of that.
Just in terms of Manchester City, most people would regard them as the benchmark for every other club in the Premier League. What is your view going there and facing Guardiola and facing that team?
The approach is from us, look to ourselves, and the approach from Man United is we want to win African, and that message I already told several times here. So the aim for Sunday is nothing else. We have to perform our best, and we have to out of our way of play, our rules, our principle, we have to do it our best. And of course we will we make a good game plan, and then it's about the execution, and we have to do it. We know that if we want to get a result, and we want to get a result, we have to do it 100% well.
Richard and then James.
Eric, what do you know of the Manchester derby, and what does it mean to you to be involved in it?
I play many derbies, and I know what derbies, what they are, what rivals, what they are doing with each other, and I think, and I know it's the most important game here in Manchester area for the fans, and it excites me. You want to be involved in such games. It gives such a good vibe. It gives so much energy, and you do everything to win that game, clear.
Question that's been posed to a number of managers over the first 6-7 weeks of the season. No one yet has been able to come up with a definitive answer. How do you prepare for a player with the characteristics and ability of Erling Haaland?
We don't play against Haaland, we play against Man City. And they have a team and more than 11 players, but we have also, and we are convinced of our capabilities. And if we act as a team, in and out of possession, then you can beat such opponents. And that is the belief where we have to get with us when we line up, when we start the game, and we need it over more than 90 minutes Sunday, clear.
Hi, Eric. I wonder, referring to Harry, but also players in general, your thoughts on the mental health of players. You know, he's getting so much abuse online. On the pitch, he looks like a player who's lost so much confidence. I mean, what are your concerns about that and the responsibility perhaps football fans, but everyone in general has towards, you know, they're human beings?
But it's an aspect of top football, so it's an aspect of our work. So we set conditions for that. As a manager, we also have experts around to help and to coach the players, the team in the right direction.
How do you that?
And I think he's doing quite well, but every player is room for improvement. And if he believes in his skills, he will be quickly back on level and even more than he did. And I'm convinced of that because I see his capabilities, and that's really high.